Let's get the bottom line now from our own George Stephanopoulos here with us in New York. Good morning.
Hey, Kate.
Happy New Year to you.
To you too.
So the bottom line, can this appointee be seated? Can he actually become a U.S. Senator?
I think the bottom line is that Mr. Burris is not going to be Senator, if at all, for a very, very long time. Look at the steps that he has to go through right now. You heard in Chris Bury's piece that the Illinois Secretary of State says he's not going to certify the appointment. Question of whether or not that has any legal force, but we know that will now be headed to the Illinois courts. Second, the Senate Democrats have said they're not going to seat Roland Burris, and senators in the past have refused to seat people who have been appointed, been under clouds of corruption or fraud. There is a counter case, though, where the House tried to do that to Adam Clayton Powell 20 years ago, and the Supreme Court said, no, he can go in. So I think bottom line right now is if Burris tries to go to the Senate Democrats will say, hey, wait a second, this has to be investigated. They'll put it in the Senate Rules Committee for the investigation, and it will just sit there waiting until Governor Blagojevich's impeachment proceedings go on.
So he could actually show up to Washington and essentially be denied a seat in the chamber.
Maybe not for good, but simply saying we have to investigate this, and we'll just sit there for some time. And then I think the Senate Democrats hope that events will overtake this appointment, that Blagojevich will be impeached, a new governor will come in, pick a new senator.
Barack Obama, meantime, he's out in Hawaii. He's on vacation. Have some great pictures of him yesterday with his family at the zoo. Kind of his last hurrah.
Last break, absolutely.
Before he comes back. We found out that he's moving to Washington actually this weekend now.
School starts on Monday for his kids.
Lots facing him. That's probably an understatement.
Well, we've all known about the economy. He's known about the economy since he got elected. That's still his challenge number one. His team is finding out that it's become a little bit harder to put together that economic plan on Capitol Hill. The introduction is likely delayed till the end of next week. A war in Gaza between Israel and the Palestinians. He was hoping to advance the peace process, plus the whole rest of his legislative agenda, and now this mess in Illinois. He has got his work cut out for him.